Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God of mercy and love, we give you all the praise. We give you all honor. It has pleased you to lead us safely into a new month. We lift up our hands in thanksgiving to you. May this new month be to your people a month of abundant blessings and breakthroughs. Continue to prosper the works of the management and staff of Authority FM. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. And may Almighty God bless you, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
That prayer was said by Reverend Father David Okuma.
Let's go. This is your radio. Everybody needs strong. Your station. But life is you out of nowhere and then you need your holding on.
Authority FM.
And when you're tired of fighting, chained by your control, there's freedom in surrender. Lay it down and let it go. So when you're on your knees and answer seems so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne. Stop holding on and just be held. Just be held. Just be held. If your eyes are on a storm, you wonder if I love you still. But if your eyes are on the cross, you know I always have and I always will. And not a tear is wasted. In time you'll understand. I'm painting beauty with the ashes. Your life is in my hands. So when you're on your knees and answer seems so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne. Stop holding on and just be held. Just be held. Just be held. Lift your hands, lift your eyes. In the storm is where you'll find me. And where you are, I'll hold your heart. I'll hold your heart. Come to me, find your rest in the arms of the God who won't let go. So when you're on your knees and answer seems so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. I'm on the throne. Stop holding on and just be held. Just be held. beauty of His word. Ebube, 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 yeah. Holy One, you made the sun to rule the day. Faithful God, you made the moon to rule the night. Ebube, 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 yeah. Ebube, ebube, you're bigger than what people say. Ebube, ebube, good God Almighty. Ebube,
You are tuned into
Authority FM.
91.9.
if no be God, who are for me? I'll be a nobody, nobody. But for God, who I be? I'm a somebody. Giovanna, my superstar. Giovanna, my superstar. Alpha and Omega, my superstar. And they said, it's the greatest superstar, my greatest superstar. Everything I know, everything I own, I got it all from you, so I give it all to you. I'm nothing on my own, I have nothing of my own, I have no power of my own, I have no power of my own, cause you're my greatest superstar. Oh. Now you give me the cow, so that everywhere I go, now you carry me go. Ah, oh, if no be God, who are for me? I'll be a nobody, nobody. But for God, who I be? I'm a somebody. Giovanna, my superstar. Giovanna, my superstar. Alpha and Omega, my superstar. And they said, it's the greatest superstar, my greatest superstar. Marry butter, my bread, sugar, my tea. For everything I've lost, you gave it back to me. Oh, if no be you, will cover me, will discover me. Tell me how I for day, how I for day. Cause you're my greatest superstar. Oh. Now you give me the cow, so that everywhere I go, now you carry me go. Ah, oh, if no be God, who are for me? I'll be a nobody, nobody. But for God, who I be? I'm a somebody. Giovanna, my superstar. Giovanna, my superstar. Alpha and Omega, my superstar. And they said, it's the greatest superstar, my greatest superstar.
You are tuned into
Authority FM.
91.9.
Happy birthday, that is all I can say.
Yeah, that's a bell of blessings for everyone who is celebrating this morning. Happy birthday to you and happy new month to you once again. Today is the 5th day of February. Oh God, do I want to go back to January? Oh no. Okay, happy birthday to everyone who is celebrating today. You know what the time is. It is time for the birthday show here in Authority 91.9. I am your girl Nkem, the radio sweetheart, and this morning I've come to celebrate with all our celebrities today. Remember, if your birthday is today, you are our celebrity, you are our special guest, you are our special one. So keep your calls coming and let us celebrate together. Meanwhile, that bell, I mean this bell, I mean this one, is a bell of blessings, favor, and riches today for everyone who is celebrating. And I hope you listen to that song that came in before the birthday song. Yeah, that one that is saying from the band. I don't know. I like that song so much. If no be God, where we for day. So because God is alive and He has given us today, we have come to celebrate our birthdays. The numbers to call us on to celebrate are 080588 31919 or 0805882119. Yeah, so if you're not the one who is celebrating, you can also call to celebrate your friends. Let's do this together. Let's go to the phone lines and see what we have here. Hello, good morning. Hello? 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 Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna have to let you go. Please do all to call me back. Remember, it is still the birthday show here in Authority 91.9. So all of you who were born in the month of February, month of love. Yeah, Valentine is just a few days away, and a lot of people are already planning them. Like, is this how you plan for Sunday service? You know, the whole Valentine is just taking over. But it's okay, it's a month of love. So let's show love to our friends who are celebrating in the season of love. Hello.
Hello, Kim. How are you?
I'm very well. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Doctor. How was your night?
I did sleep well. How about yours?
My night was so great.
All right then.
Thank you.
Okay, who am I on to this morning?
Yes, you are talking with Eketal. I'm popular on radio. I'm with you live and direct from Umochile here at Zungwa, Delta State.
Wow, good to have you here, big man on
Yes,
radio.
thank you very much for picking up my call.
It's alright. So who are we celebrating today?
Yes, what about Charles the analyst?
He's very well. He's fine.
Alright, because for a long time not from him, right?
Sorry?
For a long time not heard from him.
Okay, no, he's good. He's alright.
Alright, it's no problem. And no much. I just want to wish all people that are celebrating their birthday today, I want to wish them happy birthday and long life and prosperity and credit lot into their account in the name of Jesus Christ. They hear my voice this morning.
Amen. Amen. So you don't have anyone specifically you are
I
celebrating?
know people are celebrating today. I just have to, for people that celebrate today, people that own today, people that will do shekha today, I'm wishing them.
Alright. Thank you very much for calling. We are going to... Okay, now you have to choose a number. You know how we do it, right?
I am the first caller. The first person you are speaking with this one already with our foundation. Number one, and that you can trust me. I will touch the dial on the end of your show, okay? The
Yeah.
my was already taken away.
Alright, thank you. Enjoy and have fun today. Have fun for you today. And also make today productive, okay? I don't like saying... But, you know, it's cliche when people say have a fun-filled day, alright? And some people will be like, on a Monday, how can I be having fun on Monday? Well, you can be having fun even while you're doing that business or, you know, at work, okay? You mustn't necessarily be too serious. I don't know why people, you know, see Monday as a day to be all serious, uptight. Well, whatever works for you, I shall know that today is going to be productive and, you know, just do your bit and make sure you smile. Today, make sure you smile more than, you know, any other thing. Remember, no matter how good you're looking, how colorful your dress is, you're not wearing a smile, then something is really missing. So please do not leave your house without wearing a smile. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling in from?
Yeah, my name is Olembe, the Dublin seller.
Olembe.
Yeah, my sister, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank God. So,
Yeah.
whose birthday is it today?
Okay, now I'm using Okuro Kanu Moji and the Mwa Onyani. They will celebrate on 9th of this month. So I'm
Okay.
using them to congratulate all the February celebrants. I say God will guide them. God will
Amen.
protect them.
Amen.
God will lift them up.
Amen.
God will give them every good thing that this life can offer.
Amen.
And heaven at last. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Wow. So choose a number for them.
Let me take number 3.
Number 3. Wow, you've chosen a nice song from Ice Prince. Okay, successful. All right, we're going to play for you. Just keep listening. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial or move a muscle. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a nice.
You too. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Your name and where you calling
Hi,
from? Hi. 55.
Hi.
Who is on the radio this
I'm
morning?
Ozubulu Green Man.
Wow. Ojide the Green Man. I've not seen you, but I perceive a gentle voice all the time. You're always very gentle on radio. That's so wonderful. So Ojide, who do we have today that we are celebrating?
Yeah, my friend celebrated yesterday. I could message you.
Okay, so
In a big way.
you're celebrating in arrears.
Yeah, yesterday.
All right. Okay. So what's your friend's name?
I could message you. In Alo.
You say?
I could message you.
Oh,
In Alo.
Wali gido mecha bia. I like
Yes,
that name though. Okay, so how old was he today? Are you willing to tell us?
Yeah, for sure. He was 35 years.
35 years. Wow. Wow. He's a big man now. So you go ahead and pray for him and let everyone who is listening echo amen.
Okay. I will pray for him. God to protect him, guide him, give him long life and more connections in
Amen.
this life. In
Amen.
Jesus' name.
Amen. Hope you were
And
there
also
to.
green light as well.
Okay.
All is well.
Amen. I hope you were there to celebrate with him yesterday.
Yes, I was there live.
Okay, it's okay. I'll let you go. But before I do so, choose a number for him.
Yeah, number 2.
Number 2. Okay, you chose a nice song. Afino, so far so good. Thank you very much
Wow,
for
I love
calling. Yeah, for calling. Make sure you have a fabulous day. And please do not go out without a smile today, alright?
I will. And you too. Take care.
It'll be good. Thank you for calling in. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning to you, darling. How are you doing this morning?
Fine.
You slept well, right? Thank God. So, who am I on to? Who's on the radio this morning?
My name is Favor. I'm calling from Nnewi.
Oh, Favor calling from Nnewi. Good morning to you. So, who are we celebrating today?
Okay, I'm celebrating.
Sorry?
I'm the one celebrating.
Wow, you are the one who is celebrating. Wow, I'm going to pour you a bucket of holy cold water. I hope you don't mind.
No, it's okay.
Alright, so Favor, how old are you today? Do you mind?
I'm celebrating my birthday today, and I'll be 70 years today.
Oh, 17 years. Wow, you're such, you're growing. You're still, working to being an adult. Happy birthday to you, darling. So let's echo amen for you. What do you want God to do for you this new year?
I don't have any songs in mind, but just anyway.
I don't want anything. You don't want anything from God. There is nothing you're asking God to do for you specifically this year. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Just number 5.
Okay, so let's sing together, okay? Happy birthday, Favor. Happy birthday, Favor. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Favor. Many more years to you. Many more years to you. Many more years, many more years, many more years to you. Thank you, Favor. God bless you and grant all your heart desires. Longevity is yours, and of course, you'll be the best amongst your peers. Okay. Thank you and keep listening to 37. But before I let you go, what number of song will you want me to play for you? What number?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, I'm going to play that for you. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
God bless you.
So Favor happened to be our celebrity today, and she said she's 17 years old today, and I said wow, just a year more she'll become an adult. Okay, so she's quite tender, you know, that age where whatever it is you do, sometimes you'll be pardoned. Okay, don't worry, she's still growing, you know. Congratulations to you, Favor. I'm glad and I'm excited that you called, you know, you're celebrating. All right, right now we're going to go for a quick musical break. Remember, our first caller chose the song in number 1, and that one has it as Flavor Iheneme. Let's go play that one. When we come back, we're going to continue, so you just don't move a muscle. I'll be right back.
Happy birthday. That is your love, baby. More than you see now, I'm more. I can't believe the love has taken all over me. Child, child, from the day that I met you, girl, you know my life never been the same. Everything on the day okay, since the day that you came my way. Hey, I don't know what thing you give me choco. Then they say me I don't go low. Now your love they make me feel this way. Every day I'm thinking about your love, baby. More than you see now, I'm one. I can't believe your love has taken all over me. Child,
everything you do, baby, so funny. Everything you do, they make me fall in love with you. I can see that you are meant for me. Nothing in this world can make me stop loving you. Oh, na, na, na. I can swear nobody knows me better. In you I see my only hobby. There's no other.
every day I'm thinking about your love, baby. More than you see now, I'm one. I can't believe your love has taken all over me. Child,
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
And yes, that was Flavor on Iheneme. I don't know, Flavor rather is gradually becoming a lover man. You know, most of his songs lately, it's always, you know, about love, trying to reference a woman or something. And well, it's crazy. For all of you who are Flavor lovers, go get that one, Iheneme Flavor, and he featured Chidima, Miss Kelly K. I hope you enjoyed that one. And Big Man on Radio, this one you chose it, so I played it for you. All right, we're back and we have a few more minutes to go, and I'm supposed to still take some calls. Let's see the celebrities we have today, people who are celebrating, people who were born in the month of February, and today is the 5th day. So let's see people who we have today as our celebrant. Okay, the numbers to call us on still remain 0805 or 0805 Hello. Hello. Oh, I lost the caller. Please do well to keep your calls coming. 0805 or 0805 Hello. 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 Good morning. Okay, I lost this caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Hi.
I'm fine.
Okay, so who am I on to this beautiful morning?
This is Salonto calling from University.
Salonto, who are we celebrating today?
I'm celebrating my friend's wife.
Your friend's wife.
Yeah.
I almost heard my first wife. Okay, your friend's wife. How old is she today?
She's 25.
She's 25 years old. Wow. Oh, she's such a beautiful young mother. Okay, so you go ahead and tell me what you like about this, your friend's wife. Tell me one thing you specifically like about her. Hello? Oh, Salonto, please do all to call me back. Yes, Salonto called to celebrate his friend's beautiful wife who turned 25 today, okay? But somehow, network interrupted. Please, Salonto, do all to call me back because I want to know exactly what you are wishing your friend's wife. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling in from? Oh, network couldn't let us be.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling in from?
My name is Keneshi Five. I'm from Ozubulu.
Are you happy this morning?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Okay, you should be more happy that you're calling Authority FM because you don't really sound it, and I want you to be happy. Okay, you'll be fine.
No problem.
All right. So, who are we celebrating today?
Hi.
Hello.
My friend.
Oh, I think he's trying to tell me he's the one celebrating. Oh my God! Please do all to call me back. Okay, I'm expecting that call back. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling in from?
My name is
Anthony Obiora. Okay, Anthony, hope you did sleep well at night.
I myself, I said this thing my birthday.
Today?
My birthday on second.
Okay.
I call you birthday. The weather is not good.
Okay, you celebrated on second.
I myself is celebrating.
Okay, you are the one who is celebrating.
I think my 78 years. I mean 79 years.
You're 79 years today?
On
On 2nd of February. Wow. This is a huge blessing. Wow. Okay, so now, what are you asking God to do for you this 75th year?
Okay.
Hello?
I want God to provide all the things He provides for me.
Amen.
For my life.
Amen.
And more good days ahead.
Amen.
Good health.
Amen. Amen. I tapped your long life. You're going to even live more and you're going to be happy. Your great-grandchildren, your grandchildren, they'll be all over you and they play with you till you're ready to go meet Jesus, okay? What's that your name again, sir?
My name is
Anthony. Yeah, I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you, Anthony.
Chimamanda.
I should do what?
Chimamanda, please.
Chimamanda by Flavor. Chimamanda, All right, I'm going to give you this exceptional treatment this morning because it's your birthday and you are the father in the house who is celebrating today. God bless you more and grant your heart desires. Okay, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Wow. God bless you.
Amen. Bless you too. Wow, I'm super excited. I don't know why. I'm just excited. Okay, did I just say I don't know why? I know why, because our last caller, Sir Anthony, he said today, okay, yeah, on 2nd of February, that was like about 3 days ago, he turned 75. Yes, so do you know what it means? 75 years in this time where a lot of things are happening and people die even younger. Wow, congratulations to you, Anthony. Here in Authority 91.9, we are wishing you a fabulous one. Yes, you're not going to die, not any soon, except you're ready. God grant you her desires, bless you, and also make you see reasons why you should leave more for us. Thank you. So I'm going to be taking my last call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Okuna.
Hello, good morning. It's not Okuna.
Hello, do you hear me?
I can hear you, but this is not Okuna. Go on.
Okay, Authority, please.
No, this isn't Kem.
I'm Kem. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning to you.
Oh, you're nice.
I did sleep well. How about yours?
My sister.
Okay, thank God. So who am I? What did you say?
Analyst.
Okay,
analyst.
Charles, he's doing great. He's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
But I notice you don't know to travel. When I'm from Nnewi.
Tony Momer.
My dear, they say I know they sharp this morning.
You know they sharp at all. Waiting happen.
I get I do now. But glory to God from my side.
Amen. God is your
strength. I don't get myself now.
Yeah, so sorry. I was wondering.
My voice still changed.
Yes, it did change. So sorry about that, Tony Momer.
No problem, but I don't get myself now.
It's okay. So, who are we celebrating today? We don't have time again.
It's Mokuwaka, Numoji. Nnewi is in February, happy birthday.
Amen.
Now, go to find you for. Now, I have between 18. Now, I'll be a
Amen.
My father made another Tabaka. We open up at here, that kind of 2018 now. Not Gagana family belong.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
No,
number one has been, yes, it has been chosen.
Okay,
yes.
Number 2.
Number 2 has been chosen, just from number 6 down. Yes. Please, we don't have time. Quickly. Alright, thank you, Tony Momer. Ensure you have a good day and God bless you. You too, bye. So at this moment, everyone, thank you for calling in. For everyone who is celebrating from Favor to Sir Anthony, happy birthday to all of you. My time is up and I have to go. Good morning to you all.
I wish you many happy returns.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Radio the way you like it. So exciting, so interesting. News anytime you want it. Authoritative, so incisive. Sports and reviews. Entertainment just for you. 91.9 FM. We have it all. Authority FM. Reaching you wherever you are. Authority FM 91.9. Ozubulu, Nnewi.
Good morning, the time check, it is 7 o'clock. Welcome to Morning Digest on Authority 91.9 FM at 7 a.m. this 5th day of February 2018. Here are the stories making the headlines. Federal Polytechnic Oko expresses joy over immortalization of Ekweme. All Progressives Congress urges President Buhari to dissolve the board of Niger Delta Development Commission. Iran minister blasts Trump over oil and gas contracts. I am Okanme Nkem. Now the news in full. The management and staff of the Federal Polytechnic Oko in Anambra State has expressed its gratitude to President Muhammadu Buhari over the immortalization of the late former Vice President Dr. Alex Ekweme. Reports has it that last Friday that the Federal University Ndufo Alike Ikowu, Ebonyi State, has been renamed after Ekweme during a funeral service for the late elder statesman. Director of Federal Polytechnic Oko, Professor Godwin Onu, told the newsmen on Sunday in Oko that his institution shared in the honor done to Ekweme because of what the deceased represented to the Polytechnic. Newsmen recall that Ekweme founded the Polytechnic Oko in 1976 when he was the pioneer President General of Oko People's Union. The late vice president led the Oko community to construct the school, which the Anambra State government later transformed to College of Arts and Science before it was upgraded to a polytechnic. Onu said that the school was glad that the call for immortalization of Ekweme was made real by the President Muhammadu Buhari during the burial. Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria has urged the federal government to stop controlling the distribution of fuel and endeavor to end the scarcity in the country. Alhaji Musa Isiwela, the national president of Return, told newsmen on Sunday in Abuja that the situation of the fuel in the country had made it impossible to control transport fare. There is no way the unions can control transport fare until petrol is available. For now, there is no regulation on transport charges until fuel supply normalizes. The Retron boss said the association was set to create about 4.5 million jobs through its nationwide mass transport scheme. He said the union also planned to establish modern motor parks in 36 states of the country, including the FCT. The All Progressives Congress in Ondo State has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to dissolve the board of Niger Delta Development Commission following the expiration of its tenure in December. The state's Publicity Secretary, Mr. Aboyemi Adeshoya, made the call in a statement in Lagos on Sunday. The party said that the tenure of the board had expired in December after a 4-year term. The party said the tenure of the board also expired in December after a 4-year term, and he frowned at the superstitious moves by some powerful persons at the presidency to elongate the tenure of the board beyond December 8, 2017. Any extension of the tenure of the board is unconstitutional and an attempt to give Cross River and Akwa Ibom State undue advantage of the serving for a continuous period of 6 years as chairman and managing director, respectively, to the detriment of other members of the states. The party therefore called on the president to, as a matter of urgency, dissolve the NDDC board and appoint loyal and committed members of the party as chairman from Delta State and managing director from Ondo State. You're listening to Authority FM 91.9 News at 7 a.m. Let's take a look at the major stories in the package once again. Federal Polytechnic Oko expresses joy over immortalization of Ekweme. All Progressives Congress urges President Buhari to dissolve the board of Niger Delta Development Commission. And still to come, Iran minister blasts Trump over oil and gas contracts.
You are listening to Authority 91.9 radio as you like it. Ozubulu, Nnewi.
Glad to know you're still there. Welcome back. It is still Authority FM News at 7 a.m. Now the rest. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has petitioned the chairperson of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights requesting the urgent intervention of the Bureau of the Commission to end the ongoing human rights violation of naturalized Nigerians, refugees and asylum seekers forcibly returned to Nigeria by the country authorities. The organization urged the chairperson and Bureau of Commission to urgently hold an extraordinary session of the African Commission to address the illegal and unfair return of 51 Cameroon refugees, asylum seekers and naturalized Nigerians, and the continuing violation of the rights of the returnees by the government of Cameroon. The organization also urged the Commission to speak out strongly and condemn the unfair treatment of the refugees, asylum seekers and naturalized Nigerians by the government of Cameroon and request the government to immediately release them from the unlawful detention. Now on the foreign scene, Iran's oil minister lashed out at the United States on Sunday, saying that the hostile comments by President Donald Trump had torpedoed new oil and gas contracts for the Islamic Republic. Trump is trying to destabilize market conditions for those who want to work in Iran, Bijan Namadas and Zaganeh told a press conference. For the past year, every 3 or 4 months, he has destabilized the market. One cannot say that this is not without effect, he added. The agreement in July 2015 of a nuclear deal between Iran and the world powers sparked keen interest among international investors keen to focus on the country's petroleum riches. But Trump's arrival in the White House a year ago and his regular denunciations of the deal with Iran and the country in general cooled their ardor. Zaganeh revealed that Tehran was currently negotiating with more than 20 foreign companies to develop its oil and gas fields. At least 2 people were killed and 70 more were injured on Sunday when a train carrying 139 passengers collided with a freight train in the eastern U.S. state of South Carolina, local police said. The Amtrak train traveling between New York and Miami collided with the CX freight and derailed in Casey near Columbia and the state's capital at around 2:30 a.m. on Sunday. Amtrak said in a statement that the lead engine derailed along with some passengers' car. 8 crew members were on board. The Lexington County's Sheriff's Department confirmed all passengers had been evacuated from the train. Officials added that although 5,000 gallons of fuel split following the crash, there was no danger to the public. Meanwhile, the Red Cross said it was providing support to victims. The accident comes days after another Amtrak train carrying several dozen Republican lawmakers, including the U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan, collided with a garbage truck in Virginia, killing 1 person and sending 6 others, including a congressman, to the hospital. For the sports updates, I'll hand you now over to Itoro Chijindu.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Sports Update. Host Morocco have won the 2018 African Nations Championship CHAN title after thrashing 10-man home-based Super Eagles of Algeria 4-0 in Sunday's final in Casablanca. It was the first time both Morocco and Algeria would play in the final of CHAN. A brace from Zakir Hedraf and a goal each from Walid El Khati and Ayub El Kabi, his ninth of the tournament, secured the emphatic win. Moses Eneji, who made his first appearance in the tournament against Morocco, was sent off for a second bookable offense. The last time both countries met in CHAN was in the quarterfinals of the 2014 edition when the home-based Eagles under the late Stephen Keshi came from 3-0 down to win 4-3 after extra time. Morocco becomes the first country to host and win the CHAN and as the third North African team after Libya 2014 and Tunisia 2011 to win the tournament. Also, they are the third country after Democratic Republic of Congo, AFCON 1968, 1974, CHAN 2009, 2016 and Tunisia AFCON 2004, CHAN 2011 to win the CHAN and the African Cup of Nations. Morocco's only AFCON title was won in 1976. Nigeria are now the first country to lose 4-0 in the final of the CHAN. NPFL table toppers Aqua United and champions Plateau United both recorded big wins yesterday as home teams ruled the roost. Aqua United trounced Wiki 34-0 in the Yo to consolidate their top spot on the table with 16 points from 7 matches. Plateau United put behind them a loss at Canopy Less to Trust Sunshine Stars 5-0 with striker Toshi Omoyele grabbing the brace. The Just Club now have 16 points from 7 matches, a point behind Aqua United. Canopy Less are now third in the standings on 14 points after they broke the resistance of VC MFMFC with Junior Lukosa scoring his 7th goal of the campaign. There were also home wins for Katsina United, Heartland of Owerri, Lobby Stars and Rivers United, while Enugu Rangers and Enyimba shared the points at Abia Warriors and Academy respectively. And that's the much sports news we can take coming from our desk. I am Chijindo Itoro. Good morning.
And that was the sports update by Itoro Chijindo. Just before we go on the entertainment wing, 22-year-old mass communication graduate of Benson Idahosa University, Tracy Fejiro Obaho, who emerged winner of Actors Unleashed, a reality TV show, has declared her readiness to take on Nollywood with all its bright and dark sides. Speaking with the potpourri, the petite-built young beauty has never done anything acting until her stint in the Actors Unleashed house, says nothing scares her and that she's ready to go to any distance as long as her beliefs and her personal rules are not compromised. I have no fears. I am coming for everything. I am ready to face whatever challenges, she said. The journey to success isn't to navigate, it is dotted with mountains to climb. My expectation is to become who I want to be, to change and influence my world positively, she also added. When you have a passion, you will definitely do everything within your power to reach your goals. I am willing to do my best and leave the rest for God. I'm not going to compromise my beliefs and my rules. I will just fight the right way. I am not a regular actress. My aim is to produce movies about our African culture. Movies that will cut across Africa, taking us back to our roots and producing stories that had happened long before we were born, she also said. And that's the much we can take coming from our entertainment wing. To end the news headlines once again, Federal Polytechnic Oko has expressed joy over immortalization of Ekweme. All Progressives Congress has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to dissolve the board of Niger Delta Development Commission. Iran minister has blasted Trump over oil and gas contracts. On behalf of the news editor Maslina Obidiego and other news crew, I am Okademe Kem. Thank you for listening. Have a productive Monday ahead of you.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Let's go.
This is your radio. Your station. The music never stops. Authority FM 91.9.
Success, I dey pray for success, for success, worry me, cause I'm successful. Them be calling me for food, successful, cause I'm successful. See me banker, may you be successful. Oh yeah, I'm booking my carpenter. May you be successful. Oh yeah, let me musician. May your name be successful. As you can see, I'm booking successful. Success. Success. I pray for success. For success, when you see a man in a big Benz with some gal and some real friends, sexy lady, girl, you know you drive me crazy. I want you to be my lady, girl, you know drive me crazy. Sexy lady, girl, you know you drive me crazy. I want you to be my lady, girl, you know you drive me crazy. Crazy, already romantic. May you be successful. Oh yeah, my people in J-Town are pushing. I pray that may you be successful. Success, yeah. Success, yeah. Success, yeah. I pray for success, yeah. For success, yeah. You know that we never retire. We're steady burning up the fire. And if these haters keep on hating, we just keep it moving. Shit, not them go tire. So we going up and we elevate. Bring the bottles, make me celebrate. Million blessings never separate. Homie, I gotta take off and levitate like I'm desperate. Every day is a wake up call. I did try make her raise up tall. I did try make her take up all. So my lady go make up. Oh yeah, every day I wake up, and I try to lace up, I did try to kick up. Oh yeah, so my lady go make up. Success, yeah. Success, yeah. Success, yeah. I dey pray for success, yeah. For success, yeah. You are Timmy Banka, may you be successful. Oh yeah, I'm booking my carpenter. May you be successful. Oh yeah, for every musician, may your name be successful. Successful, successful, successful. I'm booking successful. It's okay, body me is okay. Life is such a roundabout, but I mean it's okay. It's okay, I think it's okay. Life is such a roundabout, but I mean it's okay. Sean Stanley's.
Penthouse. Mastercraft of the beat.
So far so good, oh, I dey thank God, oh, for giving me life today. So far so good, oh, I dey thank God, oh, for the place where I dey today. Everybody say, oh man, everybody say, oh man, Chai, Odogu akataka, inaputale mumbeni no namba. Change my story, make me rise it faster. Eddie boy, I'm not cutting. Aye, it's the mubule woman number. Now every city done they feel the lumber. Even the most in a you be master. I buy put alone, now got to know. Aye, I got my toro chineke. Mama, oh yeah, my email. I got my toro chineke. Mama, oh yeah, my email. You get it, get this all some. I'm a beautiful so they every day I go to bless you. So far so good, oh, I dey thank God, oh, for giving me life today. So far so good, oh, I dey thank God, oh, for the place where I dey today. Everybody say, oh man, everybody say, oh man, Uchenna gemeo Shetu moro kari beleo Nigwe kanene kwekeleo Too much yo isadelo Obajo dolo sogi kanabolo Uwachuba mo sogi kanebelo The way you change my life I still can't believe If you neme ono makori kochapaya Ogozi ni magozi Mampara Oti ere mutado Mampara Ogozi ni magozi Lead me higher Mere moyo can this all some I'm here to so every day I go to bless you. So far so good though, I thank God for giving me life today. So far so good though, I thank God for the place where I did today. Everybody say, everybody say,
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Chimamanda. Jehovah Nisi, my healer, Chimamanda. Ocean divider, my redeemer, Chimamanda. Everybody came, my comforter, Chimamanda. Onye nwelu chukwu nwelu nchekwube Chigamanda. Ịtụ kwasị obi na Chineke Chigamanda. Chimamanda, Chimamanda nata, mbega wachi anyamanda. Chimamanda, Mr. Flavor is Africa, Chigamanda. Mama mo formula se Chigamanda nata. Papa mo nyemechi Chigamanda. Madam Baka adoration Chigamanda. TB Joshua the synagogue Chunamanda. The clergy in the Nalwalu Chunamanda. Chimamanda. Chimamanda, Daga wachi anyamanda. Chimamanda, for Chigamanda. Esalunenu ego Chrissy Oba Chigamanda. Obi Jackson Okija Chigamanda. Omema inemema Chigamanda. Papa Lotija Ezioyimo Chigamanda. Frank Maremeo South Africa Chigamanda. United until mama on a few. Mama Pere Osibu Chigamanda. Maika Denuga Global Chigamanda. Ebele Chuku Obiano Chigamanda. Apollo Kalesia Ezioyimo Chigamanda. Shoko Kompo Manimo Chigamanda. Chimamanda. Chimamanda.
Authority FM
91.9.
Yeah, it's Jason, Antoine, a weekend love. Ooh, baby, yeah. It's been a while. Hello, stranger. You look just as good as before. Didn't realize how it could have changed us. We can't live like this anymore. I know I put you through the fire. We could just leave it all behind. 'Cause if we only got tonight, then we'll take a ride till we get it right. Let's get away for a while till we can love, till we can love. Do anything for your smile. Baby, we can love on a weekend love. So let's get away, 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 on a weekend love, on a weekend love. There ain't nobody better. Share this moment together. We can make this forever. On a weekend love, and we don't need a reason. We can go any season. Girl, I won't stop believing. I know I put you through the fire, and we could just leave it all behind. 'Cause if we only got tonight, then we'll take a ride till we get it right. Let's get away for a while till we can love, till we can love. Do anything for your smile. Baby, we can love on a weekend love. So let's get away, 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 on a weekend love, on a weekend love. I should've known it, I could've known it. I'll make it all up to you. There ain't nothing better. We'll share this together. I'll make forever with you. Let's get away for a while till we can love, till we can love. Do anything for your smile. Baby, we can love on a weekend, on a weekend love, on a weekend. So let's get away, on a weekend love, on a weekend love. Go down, yeah, fire down, go down.
They told me everybody's 15 minutes in a different time zone. And since I have it at the moment, you the one I wanna shine my light on. Get your life, little mama, won't you get your life on? Ain't nothing cooler than the wrong moves when you do them to the right song, the right song. Let's shoot this movie and put the shit on repeat. I hope this memories are making you fall asleep. Before we hit the road, put our phones on silent. Nobody's trying to bring sand to the beach. What would it take to change your plans for the weekend? 'Cause I'm trying to kick it like eating. The whole thing, the pre-party, the pre-sex. Then we hit the major league with a cheese.
I like you, girl, in particular. You in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. Say, I like you, girl, in particular. Yeah, you in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. particular. Can I see your particulars? I've been screening you like una película. So baby, let's steer it up. Yeah. I've come to see what's in your eyes. Baby. I like you, girl, in particular. You in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. Say, I like you, girl, in particular. Yeah. You in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. Give me that look, girl. Give me that look, girl. Give me that look, girl. Come, give me that look, girl. When we talk, girl, you keep me so cool, girl. Come, give me that look, girl. Give me that look, girl. Give me that look, girl. Come, give me that look, girl. When we talk, girl, you keep me so cool, girl. Come, give me that look, girl. I like you, girl, in particular. You in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. I like you, girl, in particular. You in particular. Say, I like your waist in particular. Take this, take this, take this, yeah, we are take this, take this, take this, take this, we are take this. We are next place. Let's please. I love you, take this, yo. I love you, take this, yo. Oh yeah, take this.
Hey, over there looking, why you standing there peeping? Come on, take it, you're kissing. Come on, see what you're missing. When you take it, it's kissing. You don't gonna need it convincing. Come on, take it, you're kissing. Come on, see what you're missing. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Alright, get in the groove. Baby boy, I'm feeling your moves. No vex, I don't mean to be rude, but right now I'm so in the mood. Alright, get in the groove. Baby boy, I'm feeling your moves. No vex, I don't mean to be rude, but right now I'm so in the mood. I take kiss. No, okay, you not gonna catch me red-handed kissing the boy next door. I take kiss. So fast, let me got you, baby. What I need another one for? I know, said in a total bullshit. No big kiss me. If them like, make them send their money. Them not gonna touch this link.
Oh yeah, take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Yeah, we are take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. We are take this. We are next place. Let's please. I love you, take this, yo. I love you, take this, yo. Oh yeah, take this.
Hey, over there looking, why you standing there peeping? Come on, take it, you're kissing. Come on, see what you're missing. When you take it, it's kissing. You don't gonna need it convincing. Come on, take it, you're kissing. Come on, see what you're missing. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Oh baby, turn your cheek around and let me give you a kiss. Oh baby, turn your cheek around.
Aw, turn your cheek around and come and take a kiss from me this morning. Alright, come and take a kiss to start a beautiful Monday. All you need it from your wife, from your son or your daughter. It mustn't necessarily be a kiss. It could just be a peck on the cheek or on the forehead to start an amazing day. So that's a wonderful song coming from DJ featuring the Marvin's Crew. I hope you enjoyed that one. You know what the time is at the moment, 7:36. That is 24 minutes to the hour of 8 a.m. And you know what time it is at the moment. Just listen to this song, maybe to remind you. And yes, for the love of God and of course for a beautiful day. And because we care about you here in Authority 91.9, please avoid speaking English this morning, okay? You're driving for yourself and you're driving for someone who is on the next lane, okay? So everyone, wherever you are, be a good correspondent. Keep your calls coming and let us know what is happening as regards traffic on the road this morning. Yeah, all of you who are traveling, some who are just going to their offices and their business place, please just keep your calls coming. Is it zoom jam or zoom jam? And remember, anytime I'm here with you every Monday morning, it's usually on a tatafo level. I know you're all anticipating. Me too, I'm anticipating. I'm wishing to hear what I have to say this morning. But you guys, first of all, the numbers to call me on still remains 0805 31919 or 0805 919. Keep your calls coming and let us hear or feel, if you can make us feel, what is happening on the road as regards traffic. Is it zoom jam or zoom jam? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling in from?
Yeah, my name is Fatina.
Alright, Fatina, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
So,
is it in Kem Okanime?
Yes, it is in Kem Okanime. Oh, I am.
Hey, Kem, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
We thank God. We thank God that we see a very beautiful Monday like today.
Okay.
We say my name because that's it.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, I mean, no right now. There's no traffic jam there. Everywhere is zoom.
Wait, let me ask you, why is this your Omunamenyi here? He's always zooming all the time. What happened?
Because of the road is a very narrow road, so it's not too much disturbing. It's very free road.
No, because I'm jealous of you people. Don't mind me, just on a light note. It's okay. So what advice would you be leaving for people who are on the road this morning?
Advice for them, they know that today is Monday, children, they are going to the school, they should slow down where they're supposed to slow down. They make sure they dress and they tire, then seat belt. If you park along the road, better enter inside the park and park well.
Yes, enter inside the park and park well. Thank you, and better heed your advice if you find yourself on the road this morning, okay? Yeah, thank you. Have a good morning. Okay, I know a lot of us are already itching for the amebo. And first of all, who amongst us, I know most of us though, watching Big Brother Naija, who is your favorite housemate? Okay, I don't know. I don't even have a favorite. I just know that I watch it because of you. I watch it because I want to come back here and give you a feedback. Right now, I'm yet to know who, is my favorite. Okay. But if you're not smart, if you're not intelligent, I don't think you can be attracted to me. So to an extent, I think, I think Aneka is there, Aneka, Sisi, and Bam Bam to an extent. And for the guys, I don't know. So let's not root for them yet and see what they have to offer. On my gist box this morning, first of all, you guys have to know that Kelly Jenner, who is married or who is engaged to rapper Travis Scott, finally she has given birth to this her gold child she's been carrying for several months. Congratulations to you, Kelly Jenner. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Hello. Okay, I'm very sorry I lost that call. So as I was saying, I talked about Kelly Jenner giving birth. Finally, she has put to birth, and we are excited. And of course, we're congratulating her from here. So let's come back to Nigeria. Let's come back to Big Brother. Over the weekend, they had an amazing time. And of course, you all know that usually on Saturday evening to Saturday night, they have their Saturday parties. And something very funny happened. And the guy who was a victim was almost, ejected from the house. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what took over him. A lot of people say he was, under the influence of alcohol. So after the party, they were all gisting and something just came up. He climbed the first floor and they were rooting for him, don't climb. And so we're saying, you can do it. You can do it. And guess who did that? Was one of your favorites. Okay, I don't know whose favorites. Kebril. Kebril. I don't know how they pronounce that, his name, but I call it the way I wanted. So they were all rooting for him, and the next thing, he jumped down. And he actually got himself injured, and yesterday I realized that it was a big offense in Big Brother house to actually instigate violence on your own self. It doesn't matter whether the violence involved another party. The important thing is that, according to Big Brother in section 6 subsection 2, that you should not inflict violence on yourself or anybody. And they were exempted from the Big Brother head of house task yesterday evening, and that was really pathetic, because at the end of the day they were more worried when the Big Brother came for the announcement. So people were thinking he was going to be ejected or suspended or something very or more drastic. But at the end of the day, I think Big Brother looked back and said, okay, don't worry, let me give them a first strike. And the funny thing is, whatever affects you, affects your partner. Okay? And Kebru was actually, he's actually partnering, or they are doing it together until yesterday. Cleo almost fainted, like, I didn't do anything, why would I go home for something I didn't just do? I felt bad for her anyway, but at the end of the day, it was just a minor punishment that came for them. And what else happened? Everyone know the Nino girl, Big Brother. People are saying, please, that lady should come back home. She cannot speak good English and she's embarrassing us. And I'm saying, speaking good English, does it make you intelligent? That's good. The one question I want to ask. And I understand that, she studied English like a lot of people are saying. Why is she going in there and messing us up? Well, all of you who like Big Brother, keep watching and, make sure you don't carry a story that is not for you. Meanwhile, you can also call to tell us who your favorite housemate is, but that's after you have told me what's happening on the road as regards traffic. Let's still go back to the phone lines and see who we have. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay, I think we lost our call. And now let's go to another story. This one is saying, okay, by now everybody should have, heard about this. IBB came out and, said the president shouldn't come out for re-election. And when everybody was talking about it and all that, he came out and said, no, I'm not behind that story. I'm not behind that letter. Okay, and now we don't know who to believe, but the important thing is that the story is everywhere and people are saying that, he has come out to deny what he has said. Okay, and what I have here is IBB disowns his media consultant's press statement about Buhari. Okay, because the letter came out 2 weeks after the former president Olusegun Obasanjo brought out his own. But right now, what we have is, please, all of you, stop saying IBB wrote a letter or he has disowned it and he has said, no, I'm not the one who is behind, or I didn't even aid, okay, to tell that story. So everyone, just be careful and mind what you say to avoid being arrested. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling in from?
My name is Henry. I'm from America.
Your name is what?
Henry.
Oh, Henry calling from Nnewi. Where in Nnewi are you calling from precisely? Nnewi. So tell me, what's the traffic situation there? Wow, I lost Henry. Henry, please do well to call me back. So right now, everybody, please be very careful, because this story might give you a hint of what is happening in the country at the moment. This one says a student was found with missing body parts in Delta State. Okay, an ND1 student of the Delta State Polytechnic, Ozoro Delta State, has allegedly been found dead days after going missing. Okay, and I think a couple of days ago, I think last week precisely, I came here to tell you about a story of a guy who was, he was missing for days and he was finally found in cold blood. So everyone be careful. Please, wherever you're going to, make sure that someone has your back. Make sure you tell your mom, your dad, your sibling, or whoever it is you're going to a particular place, and be very careful of people you roll with. Okay, these are evil, and a lot has been happening from one killing to another one. The picture I have here, it's not the funny one, so please everyone, please be very, very careful. And just before we go for a musical break, I have this one from Dangote's daughter. Okay, let's go to the phone lines and then I'll come back. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Morning. You're my radio sweetheart.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
It's Papa Kwangwa calling from Nnewi.
Oh, Papa Kwangwa. Anemekwa.
Yeah, we thank God. Man.
Thank God for this new morning. I'm very good. I'm glad I'm hearing from you this morning, so I'm great. I'm doing good. So tell me, where are you now?
I'm calling from Nnewi actually, and I'm Igorizu now.
That's Igorizu. So what's happening there?
Zoom.
He's zooming all the way. No traffic jam.
No traffic. Everywhere is zoom. On my way to work.
Oh, thank God. So tell me, who what advice would you be leaving for the road users today?
That is to drive carefully, put your seatbelt, and don't call when you are driving.
Okay, put your seatbelt and don't answer call while you're driving. I hope you will heed that advice also, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, thank you for calling in. Have a beautiful and a productive day ahead of you. Remember to smile always, okay?
Alright.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, I was saying that Dangote's daughter Fatima is said to marry the ex-police IG Abubakar's pilot son Jamil in March, and somebody came out and people were under the comment section and people like, why are the rich marrying the rich? What happened to the poor people? Okay, can I be your in-law? Dangote, can your cousin get married to me? You know, it was a very funny one. If you go down to, let me read some of the comments. This one is saying the rich would keep marrying the rich only marry poor in Nollywood movies. Wow, is that true? So people and this one says she knows see me marry the rich will always marry the rich. Wow. And then this one is saying all I see is a link up, growth and success for the both of you. This one is also saying when the rich are getting married to the rich, please, who will marry us now? And this one saying, no, my wife, you don't have to go. Why are you going? Don't go anywhere. And I also have, she looks so much like her dad. Yeah, that's true. This one is saying, this kind of wedding, you need to try invite yourself and distribute your CV as souvenir. Wow, that's a very smart one. You have to distribute your CV as souvenirs. And this one also said, Dangote Airways go soon start. Well, a lot of people on their comments. I can't keep reading and reading. Okay, let me just take this last one. This one says, what's the dress code? We will definitely be attending this wedding online. Wow, congratulations to Dangote's daughter Fatima and the son of the ex-IG Abubakar. Okay, I wish them well. God bless them. March 2018, we wish to be there live. Whether online or in real life, the important thing is that we are part of the party. Okay, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We have to go to the music right now. Let's go take something coming from Tusek, Follow Me Solo. When we're done, I'm going to give you more of what I have before I say good morning to you. Don't touch the dial. I'll be right back.
You said I would if I did, but I don't. You said I would if I were, but I'm not.
You are tuned into Authority FM
91.9.
Okay, your love no be akwoje. Your love sweet but baby guy cause I love you cause you get akonuche. You know they stress me like a piano. You know say when I'm on to psycho, you ready for me? Now come for my go. As long as I need it right, they cool with it. Your love they bust my brain time. never wanna let you go. Diamond rings and shiny pearls, just because you are my girl. Wanna let you know, you are so beautiful. You I'm not letting go. My sherry, my sherry, my sherry, Mologi, yummy, yum. Mologi, yum. Mologi, yummy, yummy, yum. Kuru no fair. You be my Mologi, yummy, yum. Mologi, yum. My Mologi, yummy, yummy, yum. Kuru no fair. You know say, whether I'm a go psycho, you ready follow me? For now, Coco Michael. As long say that we dey ride, you dey cool with it. Your love dey bust my break time, baby. You set me on fire, oh my baby. You make me surrender. Follow me solo, follow me solo, follow me go solo. Now you are go follow.
Yes, so now you are go follow this beautiful Monday morning. Yeah, but I might not get to your workplace. I might just, walk with you a bit and then I'll return back. Good morning, lovers. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Anambra State. Good morning, everyone who's been listening. Gentlemen and ladies, how are you all doing this morning? I just have 5 minutes to be with you guys, and I'm here to let you know that I love you so much. I want you to drive carefully. I want you to wear your seatbelt. I want you to wear your helmet. I just want you to be safe, all right? Check your car engine before you leave the house, okay? A lot of you, you don't check until something happens on the road. You don't even gauge your fuel tank. You don't even use the water where you're supposed to use it and all of that, and that is very important, and I want you to do it because we love you. Let's take this call, and this will be our last call before we say good morning to you. Hello. Hi, good morning. Morning to you. Your name and where you're calling in from? Sorry? Innocent from Asaba. How is Asaba this morning? You're where? Sonic Junction, Asaba. Okay, so you're zooming all the way.
Yeah.
What advice would you want to be leaving for the road users?
My advice cannot be a look woman and then drive.
Okay, if you're driving, you shouldn't look at woman.
Yeah.
And if you're a woman, am I owing you?
Yeah,
what's your name again? Innocent.
My number. I don't see anything.
Are you for real? Maybe. Yeah. Okay, don't worry. I'll just check again. But if this is your number, send me another message, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. God bless you. All right, bye. Innocent, I think he's one of those who got the questions or got the answer to my questions last week Monday when we did the Guess Who game, and that will be coming up again by 4 p.m. this evening. Guess who? It's always interesting, educative and informative, so you guys hang out with me by 4 p.m. on the Traffic Report Show. It's going to be an amazing time. But before I go, I just want to let you know that everybody here in Authority 91.9, we love you all. And I've told you that this time, a lot of things are not going the way it's supposed to. So, crime somehow is increasing. And you have to be safe. You have to be very careful. Okay, please remember for anywhere you're going to, please let somebody know you're going to a particular destination, okay? And in case you change your mind while on the journey, you can also call someone up to let them know that this is where I'm going to, okay? Please, I know why I'm saying this. If you were there on social media from Monday last week, it was just stories of people who were, missing, and after missing, then you see their body parts and all that, which is not a nice story. It won't happen to any of us, we pray, but we still have to be very careful. On that note, I'm signing out, and I'm saying to everyone, good morning. Please be very careful. Wear your seatbelt, wear your helmet. If you are you're walking like me this morning, you don't have a car or a motorcycle, please, you're a pedestrian this morning, be very careful, please. Don't have your earpiece, it's very loud with music, and then you're walking and feeling good with yourself, not knowing that someone is actually horning, or trying to give you signal to actually go away from the road, and you don't even know. And sometimes if you're always having your earpiece with the loud music, you're not even aware of what is happening in your immediate environment, especially when you're on the road. So you have to be very, very careful this morning. Remember, today is Monday and you're going to win, and today is going to be productive as much as you work for it. Thank you. Nkem is my name, and I'm signing out this morning to you, leaving you with a beautiful song coming from The Emergency. I'll be right back by 8:30.
All I care about you, all I care about, all I care.
You are tuned into Authority FM
91.9.
I told you before, Bakali, listen. I'm the band. Oh shit. Baby, tell me what's your name. Tell me what's your number. Is it me or something else? Cause you're back, I seen that Honda. You're driving me insane. You mess with my medulla, and I'm gonna let you go in vain. And when I catch you now forever, oh, emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Pampa robo, 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 rabo. Pampa robo, 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 rabo, rabo. Pampa robo, 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 rabo, rabo. Pampa robo, robo, rabo. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, show to the floor. Baby, show to the floor. Baby, tell me what to do. I've been here since to do. Now I'm looking all confused. From back you look like tools. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. You want no more kawari, oh. Oh, the dira moribe, oh. Shubong mo shikoba bukata, oh. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Pampa robo, 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 rabo. Pampa robo, 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 rabo, rabo. Pampa robo, 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 rabo, rabo. Pampa robo, 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 rabo. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, show to the floor. Baby, show to the floor. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, emergency, you never see me coming. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, come to the floor. Baby, show. Authority FM, radio as you like it. 91.9 Ozubulu, Nnewi.
I am Zuski, and you are listening to Authority Sports on Authority 91.9 FM, Ozubulu, Nnewi.
Time for the presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the 2017 NITO ATP Finals Trophy presentation. This year, the trophy will be brought onto court by the holder of 3 NITO ATP Finals titles. The champion in 1988, 1992 and 1995, former world number 1, Boris Becker!
My name is Uche Nwafo, former VV Vello and Super Ego player. Please listen to Authority Sports on Authority 91.9 FM. Thank you.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the Monday morning edition of Authority Sports right here in Authority 91.9 FM, Ozubulu, Nnewi. Well, this morning here are the headlines. Federal Victoria dominates to defeat Kristina Mladenovic in the St. Petersburg Open. MPFL leaders Aqua United trash Wiki Thorist in New as champions. Plateau United win big at home. Flamingos walk tightrope in on the 17 Women's World Cup playoffs. Host Morocco trash home base Super Eagles to win first ever CHAN title. On the other hand, Brownie Day is set to make La Liga debut against Las Palmas this Monday. I remain your maestrator, and of course I'm expected to take you through the pace of things and how things are expected to be this morning on the show. Ciao journalists, good morning and welcome from a beautiful weekend.
My brother, this weekend would have been beautiful if the Super Eagles had not, had something hadn't happened. But then, life goes on, Yes, it was a stern test for the Super Eagles, the Super CHAN Eagles. They saw, but they were conquered, right there at the start, at the Morocco, right there in Morocco, okay. Starting, when we're about to start the show, you played the anthem for Arsenal. I guess that is a tribute to their, shall I call it their trashing of Everton, and of course the fantastic performance of the two new boys, the two new kids on the block. I'm talking about Henrik Mkhitaryan and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as well as Ramsey grabbing his very first hat-trick, and of course Man United getting a 2-0 victory with Alexis Sanchez, new boy, scoring a goal as well. So a lot of action. Like we said, Aqua United, we're going to humble these people. At Plateau United, whoever was going there was also going to, be humbled as well. So it turned out a lot of action coming from Europe, coming from Morocco, and of course coming from within the league, although not so good for some people, but still better for other people. So anyways, lead us through the piece of things and how things went down there in the world of sports over the weekend.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports Radio on Authority 91.9 FM Ozubulu Nnewi. Just like it's a ritual for us every morning on the show, we get to give you this day in sports history. Today will not change. 1948, on this day, Dick Burton becomes our first US figure skating Olympic champion on this day. And then 1948 also, Gretchen Fraser becomes first US woman Olympic slalom champion. And then 1956, the 7th Winter Olympic Games close at Cortina the Apenzo in Italy. And then 1956, Louis Suggs wins LPGA Havana Golf Open on this day. And then 1979, talking about the 28th NBA All-Star Game, East vs West, 133 to 125 points at Atlanta. And then 1984, Patty Sheehan wins LPGA Elizabeth Arden Golf Classic. And then 1989, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar becomes the first NBA player to score 38,000 points. Alright, let's go to tennis now this morning. Now, two-time Wimbledon champion Petra Victova won her first title of the year with a dominant victory over Kristina Mladenovic at the St. Petersburg Open. And then the Czech needed just 65 minutes to beat 2017 champion Mladenovic 6-1, 6-2 for her 21st career WTA title. Victova fell to an early first-round exit at last month's Australian Open and moves back up to 21 in the world rankings. Victova entered the tournament in Russia as a wild card but reached her first final since winning the Aegon Classic in June, 6 months after sustaining career-threatening hand injury after being stabbed by an intruder at her home. Alright, so let's go somewhere now. Let's talk about table tennis this morning. Olajide Omotayo has continued to gain more points at a global ranking as the former national junior champion is now the second highest ranked Nigerian male player in the world, following the February 2018 ranking released by the International Table Tennis Federation IWTF at the weekend. Also, the inactiveness of Aruna Quadri in January 2018 may have rubbed off on his world rating, as the 2017 as the 2014 IWTF star player slipped to 22 from 20. Omotayo, who has been the second most active Nigerian player after Aruna Quadri on the IWTF World moved from 213 to 211, while 7-time Olympian Segun Toriola also gained 6 points to move from 268 to 262 in the world rating. And later, Omotayo told our source from his base in Italy that he was happy that his future on the world rating continues to improve, even as he targets another good outing at the 2018 Qatar Open holding in March. Other Nigerians on the top 100 on the world ranking radar are Ojo Onola, about 274, Bode Abiodun 292, and Nosiru Kasim 356. In Africa, Egypt's Omar Assar held on to his status as the highest ranked player in the continent, despite dropping to 17 from 16 in the February 2018 ratings. Okay, so for football matters now, let's of course go to Garba Lawal, a two-time Nigerian World Cup star. Talking about Garba Lawal, he's been appointed the head coach and the team manager of a newly founded Nigerian National League NNL side, Real Bees of Kaduna. Real Bees are bankrolled by former sports minister Ismaila Sambawa, who will also serve as chairman and CEO of the club. Another former international, Yinka Saliu, will be first assistant coach, while Mohammed is second assistant coach. Former Super Sun Eagles #1 goalkeeper Abdul Isa has been appointed goalkeeper trainer. Garba Lawal has previously headed Kaduna United, who now campaign in the NNL. He has banked a Camp V coaching license and has been a long-term member of the NFF technical committee. He played professionally in the Netherlands, Bulgaria, Greece, Tunisia, and of course China. The team will resume full training tomorrow morning at the ABS Pitch A. And then for the MPFL Match Day 7 results. Now, MPFL table toppers Aqua United and of course champions Plateau United both recorded big wins yesterday as the home teams ruled the match day 7 of the MPFL. Aqua United trounced Wiki Tourists 4-0 in Uyo to consolidate their top spot on the table with 16 points from 7 matches. Plateau United put behind them a loss at Kano Pillars to trash Sunset Stars 5 with striker Tosin Omoyele grabbing a brace. The Just Club now have 16 points from 7 matches, a point behind Aqua United. Kano Pillars are now third in the standings on 14 points after they broke the resistance for visiting MFMFC with Junior Lokosa scoring his 7th goal of the campaign. There were also home wins for Katsina United, Heartland of Owerri, Lobby Stars and Rivers United, while Enugu Rangers and Enyimba share the points at Abia Warriors and Economy respectively. So let's give you the MPFL Week 7 results now in full. For Abia Warriors, they played a barren draw with Enugu Rangers in Umuahia. For Aqua United, they trust Wiki Torres 4 goals to nil. We actually predicted this particular one. Ubong Friday, Victor Mbama, Michael Ibe, Christian Piagbara, all of course scored for Aqua United. And then for Economy Warriors, they played a barren draw with Enyimba. We didn't see this one coming.
We didn't see it coming.
Okay, and then for Heartland of Owerri, just like you predicted actually, that they got getting their first win of the season, beating Kwara United 1 goal to nil at the Dynamo Stadium. It was scored by Biodu Thompson in the 10th minute of this one. And then for Kano Pillars, they beat MFM 2 goals to nil at the Sani Abata Stadium. Junior Locos are scoring his 7th goal of the MPFL season. This is match day 7. He has 7 goals already.
100% record.
And then Adamu Hassan also scored for Kano Pillars too. For Katsina United, they beat another to nil. There's 2 goals to nil. For Lobby Stars, they beat our own FC Fine by 1 goal to nil. This one, of course, happened right there in Makodi. Esusa Ibinoba getting a goal in the 26th minute. I don't know, maybe, of course, later in the evening we'll get to talk more about FC Fine. But the results doesn't seem to be coming at this point in time. They played about 7 matches now. They've won 2, drawn 1, and that leaves them, of course, 1 place above the drop zone.
Yeah,
place above the drop zone. That's
really,
where they are right now.
It's really crazy when you notice that Heartland have climbed above FC Fine on the table.
Yeah,
they have
absolutely.
above
I mean,
FC
Heartland have drawn more games. Yes, we understand that. But it's all about trying as much as possible, even if it's a point on the game. Get it, because there will be a day, like Brendan Rogers always tell you, that 1 point will be very, very important to you.
Yes.
I think that's what maybe is helping Heartland at this point in time. They've not lost many matches, rather they've been busy drawing games,
Yes.
And that gives you a point.
A point. You don't rather than losing and getting 0 points,
Get
you manage
one.
to get a draw and grab 1 point and then say, okay, fine. Even though one of my friends will say draw the stock blood, because at the end of the day, if you observe, if you draw 8 matches in a row, you would get 8 points from 8 games. But if you win 3 and lose 4. If you win 3 and lose 4, you get 9 points. So someone who's drawn 8 actually has lesser points than someone who's won 3 and lost 4.
Absolutely. And then for Plateau United, the champions, at the time I was thinking I was watching Manchester City playing against West Brom. It
was crazy, man.
It was crazy,
really,
absolutely.
Really crazy.
At the time it looked like West Brom versus Man City. Plateau United thrashed Sunshine Stars 5 goals to nil. Tosin Yemoyele, I think he got a brace for himself there. Sunday Mwede, Emeka Ome, and of course Amafeng all scored for Plateau United. Rivers United somehow beat their neighbors, talking about Go Round FC of Omoko 1 goal to nil. It was a penalty coming from Oche Salifu. Let's hear from the technical advisor of Rivers United, Stanley Guma, as he expressed his satisfaction on this particular win. Stanley Guma speaks to us this morning.
Paid dearly for it. We had a above average game. I think I'm not disappointed with our game, especially in the first half, but second half we didn't give enough. I think that's why we lost.
Okay, coach, this was by far the best away performance of Rivers United this season. I know because I watched all of them. What are the positives that you will take from this match?
Well, we've learned our lesson. Like I said, after playing first half, second half we lost team. I think we need to work on our endurance ability and able to, put my effort in the second half. And again, we have to work on it.
I think there was a miss up there, but then we'll try. No. There was a miss up there. We'll try as much as possible to get you the real one. Maybe later in the evening to hear what Stanley Guma had to say about this particular one. And I remember today also one match will of course happen in terms of the MPFL match 7. I think just one game will happen of course in the MPFL, and then we'll see how that one definitely gets to of course pan out. But then later we should be able to get you that particular fixture. In the meantime, let's go to Benin City. Nigeria's under-17 girls face a Herculean task in Yaoundé, and a fortnight after they could only force their Cameroonian counterparts to a 2-2 draw in a 2018 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup final playoff. The Samuel Bomida Stadium in Benin City was the venue for the Under-20 girls. Falconers' easy qualification for the 9th FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup only a week ago after a 6-0 pounding of South Africa's versus Senna. But the Flamingos could not sustain the momentum with their 3rd draw in as many matches in the qualifying campaign. Dignitaries and spectators were hopeful when Precious Vincent put Nigeria ahead after 100 seconds with a smart finish from Osanitin Igekwa pass. but the Lionesses drew level only 8 minutes later with a brilliant header by Maringa, and then shot into the lead just before the interval through Alice Kameni. Igekwa will turn scorer in the 54 minutes, putting away a free kick to draw Nigeria level on the evening. The scoreline means the Flamingos have to win in Yaoundé in 2 weeks in order to earn a ticket to the 6th FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup taking place in Uruguay later this year. Now, to reach the last round of qualifiers, the Flamingos drew 1-1 with Ethiopia in Addis Ababa, and both teams finished the return leg 0-0 in Benin City. The away goal earned Nigeria passage at the expense of the East Africans. Only a win in Yaoundé or a high score draw from 3-3 will see Nigeria sustain a run of play in every edition of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup since the competition was founded in New Zealand 10 years ago. We have, of course, continued to have a run in terms of qualifying for the Under-17 Women's World Cup from 2008 when the competition started. But right now, we've got a strong Cameroonian side who are, of course, in front of us. They gave us a serious run for our money in Benin on Saturday. At the time, my heart was, of course, somewhere in my mouth because I was thinking, these Cameroonians, what do they actually eat? When you see the ladies, you definitely know that they are not under 17 actually, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, my brother. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, what I do know for sure is that the Cameroonians actually came here, they gave us a run for our money, and they left with a point. That's what I do know. I think the game ended 2-2, yeah?
I feel.
So if you say if you are privy to information I don't know about, you can as well share with us.
They don't look like under 17. No, I have to be very sincere with you.
I'm just hearing.
No, I heard it from somebody actually. I'm only saying what I heard.
You're giving hearsay.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports right here on Authority 91.9 FM. Ozubulu Nnewi. Okay, let's go to the African Nations Championship now. Very sad. Yesterday, usually I don't like watching replays when Nigeria lose, but we have to talk about this one this morning. Host Morocco, who have won the 2018 African Nations Championship CHAN title after thrashing 10-man home-based Super Eagles of Nigeria 4-0 in Sunday's final in Casablanca. It was the first time both Morocco and Nigeria would play in the final of the CHAN. A brace from Zakaria Hedram and a goal each from Walid El Kati and Ayub El Kabi, his ninth of the tournament, secured the emphatic win. Moses Eneji, who made his first appearance in the tournament against Morocco, was sent off for a second bookable offense. The last time both countries met in CHAN was in the quarterfinals of the 2014 edition when the home-based Eagles under the late Stephen Keshi came from 3-0 down to win 4-3 after extra time. Morocco became the first country to host and win the CHAN and are the third North African team after Libya 2014 and then of course Tunisia 2011 to win the tournament, as they are the third country after Democratic Republic of Congo, AFCON 1968, 1974, CHAN 2009, 2016 and Tunisia AFCON 2004, CHAN 2011 to win the CHAN and the African Cup of Nations. Morocco's only AFCON title was won in 1976. Nigeria are now the first country to lose 4-0 in the final of the African Nations Championship. This is a very negative record. Now, after the CHAN final, Coach Salisu Yusuf of Nigeria and his counterpart, Morocco's head coach Jamal Selami, has this to tell us about the CHAN final.
This group, we believe they are the best for the league at that time because
towards the end of last
the group qualified for CHAN and we went to WAFU, was in the WAFU final, and from there there's a transition. We changed some players. But UK is a league that have like 600 players in the Premier League. So it's not easy to pick the best 23. But you do your best as a human being. You have criteria for picking. And I think we'll pick the best at the moment because we play 6 games. We lost 1, we drew 1, we won 4. And it was 4 times we have the man of the match. I think they did well. Yeah. We lost in the final in Mafu against Ghana, and now we lost in the final. I think it's a good development. It has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that at least we proved that the league in Nigeria is coming up now because we never reached this level of the league. So for me, it's a good development for the league. The league has improved since we reached both the finals, especially the CHAN final. It was very important. And you are with us here. We travel all the centers. We're losing every day. We're losing 1 day of recovery, and with the injuries, but the guys have done well. And
91.9. Today I was confident. I was not nervous. Maybe you were not here yesterday, huh? No, not me. You talk with my captain, okay? He was nervous, not me. Huh? I was confident, but I didn't think that we will win 4-0. But the circumstances was different because Nigeria was very, very good in first half. Sure, in counter-attack, but when we scored our goal in the end of the first half, it was difficult for them. And also when they get red card, it was very difficult because we make a very high tempo, and then they can't go with us in the same speed. But I think that Nigeria was very good in this tournament. They reached the final. They didn't lose any game before. It's a good team, but the circumstances of the match was different.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports Radio on Authority 91.9 FM. Ozubulu Nnewi. We just heard from the coach of the Chan Eagles, Salisu Yusuf of Nigeria, and his counterpart, Morocco's head coach Jamal Selami. I don't know, but then Charles, I have to come for you. This morning, this is the Chan final. How big does it get? When you get to the Chan finals and you are walloped 4-0, and you're a country like Nigeria, and you expected to bring in your best players into this particular tournament. We knew how the players were selected, and the rest of them, the criteria, they were of course used to big midfielders, the defenders, and then of course the goalkeeping department of this particular team. Now Morocco beats us 4-0. Before that, it was about Ghana, who of course at the World Cup final beating us 4-0. Also, how did it go for you?
Well, first of all, I will not question, the team that was picked from Nigeria to go to Morocco. For the fact that they even got to the finals, it justifies their selection. However, tactically, I'll say we showed, or rather, Coach Salisu Yusuf showed a lot of tactical naivety yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I mean. Before the game against Morocco, if you watched or if you saw the game between Libya and Morocco, you would notice that the Libyan number 7, the guy called Hadraf, who plays down the left-hand side, was consistently, making inroads into that Libyan defense. Pragmatism will tell you that, okay, as a coach, that guy is a danger man for Libya.
You need an extra man.
We have to neutralize him.
Yeah.
We have to, but he just went in, the normal way Osas Okoro always plays. That is the same way he played. So, which for me was the height of tactical naivety, considering the fact that Morocco was playing at home. Secondly, Eneji. Yes, apologists could argue and say, because of injuries, Energy had to start. But what happened to tweaking your tactics? Who says you cannot play Diamond 4-4-2? Make the midfield more compact, close down spaces, and then prevent the Moroccans from actually playing. But you pick a player, and you could see throughout yesterday, Energy was not fit.
It wasn't fit for the game.
Fit throughout yesterday, and at the end of the day, he got a very lousy red card and subjected his teammates to suffering all day long. So you could even have played Gabriel Okichukwu down the left hand side,
absolutely,
and put in what's his name, the Enyimba striker, the tall, lanky
one. Is it Mustafa?
Mustafa. He could have played up front alongside Obotu. Who says it can't happen?
Is that keeping Obotu on the bench was more like a tactical plan? It was a plan, he intended, throwing Obotu into the fray in the second half. And now it is of course somehow backfired.
Now, at the end of the day, I look at it and I see the tactical naivety from the Nigerian bench. Okay, and then we came back from a goal down against Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah,
we did the same thing against
was it Angola? I think Angola. Yes, Angola scored first. Yes,
against Angola. So I remember on this show we kept saying that a day will come when if we continue to concede sloppy goals, we may concede a goal against
that you may not be able to equalize.
You may not be able to come back.
Yes,
and that team turned out to be Morocco because they were always incisive with their attacks. Always, So I think in every single department we were outclassed.
I think we've been surviving, but then that's how far your luck can be able to take you. Our luck has of course taken us as far as to the finals, but then
they did good getting to the finals.
It's not never going to be a possibility for us to be able to get our hands on the trophy. So very sad, but then we'll have to try again in the next 2 years in terms of the African Nations Championship. People are already calling for the head of Coach Salisu Yusuf.
That's a knee-jerk reaction. No, that for me, that's a knee-jerk reaction.
Okay.
I think even if Salisu has to be changed, it's not a matter of sacking him. Just his contract is running out soon. Just let him go.
Okay. And then remember that in the third place match, it was about Libya playing a 1-1 draw with Sudan. Sudan, of course, edged out Libya 4-2 via penalties to claim bronze in the third place playoff match at the 2018 CAF African Nations Championship at the Stade de Marrakech on a Saturday. Okay, so let's get to the result now that of course came out from the weekend. I remember that matches of course in terms of the various leagues across Europe, and for the top of the one, talking about the English Premier League, we'll only start from there. Burnley of course played the 1-1 draw with Manchester City. Pep Guardiola, I don't know, 3 Thursday.
He's running out of. In case you don't know, he actually named only 6 substitutes yesterday.
He has right now 7 injury worries for his Manchester side, you know. And then for Bournemouth, they beat Stoke City 2-1. Brighton Hove Albion defeated West Ham United 3-1. Leicester City 1, Swansea City 1, Manchester United 2, Huddersfield Town 0, West Bromwich Albion 2, Southampton 3, and then for Arsenal they trust Everton 5-1. By America Aubameyang, what do you make about his performance?
Onyebo,
okay. And then for the French League 1, Lille were beaten at home by Paris Saint-Germain 3-0, Amiens 0, Saint-Etienne 2, Montpellier 2, Angers 1, Nice 0 to Lille 1. For Salzburg, they were beaten at home by Bordeaux 2-0. For the Spanish La Liga, Eibar thrashed Sevilla 5-1. Wow. In my life, I wake up, I'll not believe this, you know, but then it's reality actually. Absolutely. And then for Real Betis, they beat Villarreal 2-1, Alaves 2, Celta Vigo 1. For Levante, they played a 2-2 draw with Real Madrid. Okay, it's all good.
Madrid look like they've lost their fear factor. And Zidane was even, criticizing
even Levante. How? And then for the Italian Serie A, Sampdoria of course played the 1-1 draw with Torino. Inter Milan 1, Crotone 1. And then for the German Bundesliga, Hector Berlin, they played the 1-1 draw also with Hoffenheim. And Mainz 05 were beaten at home by Bayern Munich 2-0. SC Freiburg played the Bayern draw with Bayern Leverkusen. Schalke 4-1, Werder Bremen 2, Wolfsburg 1, Stuttgart 1. And then for RB Leipzig, they beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 1-0. Charles, last words before we run.
Well, at the China goals, you guys have done your best. Even though it was not good enough, don't worry, just come back up. You've tried. Last time out, it was 3rd place. This time 2nd place. Next time we may finish. We may win it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
okay.
No problem.
All right. So remember that Nasarawa United will take on Yobe Disasters by the Lafayette Thashi Stadium this evening by 4 p.m. Also, that's the much you can take coming from Authority Sports this Monday morning of it. God willing, we'll be back here by 5 p.m. Until then, you keep it sports and keep it real and stay away from trouble.
Stop the fronting, baby, let me know.
91.9.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the Newspaper Review Show for this 5th day of February 2018. I am Chijindo Itara and of course I'm going to take you through the headlines for this morning. Let's go to the Punch headlines. Let's start from there. We have a lot in terms of newspaper headlines for this 5th day of February 2018. Vanguard newspaper is also of course here, The Sun this day, and then of course some other newspaper headlines we're also going to bring to you to your listening pleasure this morning. So like I did say, let's start from the Punch headlines for today, the 5th day of February 2018. Obasanjo's coalition of disgruntled politicians. Obasanjo disgruntled, that's Obasanjo coalition of disgruntled politicians. You can get that headline from the Punch. E-money, police make fresh arrest, recover cars in Rivers. E-money, police make fresh arrest, recover cars in Rivers. That's of course another headline you can get from the Punch. Then for herdsmen grazing cows on our relatives' Graves Plateau residents. Herdsmen grazing cows on our relatives' Graves Plateau residents. Another headline from the Punch. NDLEA raises the alarm over cannabis cultivation in Edo. NDLEA raises the alarm over cannabis cultivation in Edo. Navy impounds boat, arrests 9 smugglers. Navy impounds boat, arrests 9 smugglers. Another headline from the Punch. Laborer receives 20 strokes of cane for stealing phone. Laborer receives 20 strokes of cane for stealing phone. Very funny one there. Kano Sharia Board arrests 94 beggars. Kano Sharia Board arrests 94 beggars. Relocate to Kano, Governor Ganduje tells herdsmen. Relocate to Kano, Governor Ganduje tells herdsmen. Another headline from the Punch. And lastly from the Punch newspapers, confusion as IBB disowns statement on 2019 issued by spokesman. Confusion as IBB disowns statement on 2019 issued by spokesman. Okay, for the Vanguard headlines for this 5th day of February 2018, Imo judges owed 16 months salary or Hakim. Imo judges owed 16 months salary. Imo judges owed 16 months salary or Hakim. The headline coming from the Vanguard. And we have created millions of jobs. FG. We have created millions of jobs. FG. Another headline from the Vanguard. Enugu street lights board assures speedy repairs. Enugu street lights board assures speedy repairs. Another headline from the Vanguard. And also on the Vanguard too, LG polls, Wike sets a draft timetable for new RCEC. LG polls, Wike sets draft timetable for new RCEC. Again, herdsmen attack Ogun communities, sack 30 schools. Again, herdsmen attack Ogun communities, sack 30 schools. Herdsman attacks Ondo woman in her farm. Herdsman attack Ondo woman in her farm. Another headline from the Vanguard. A Footers final year student dies while playing football. A Footers final year student dies while playing football. LASG raises equity in Lekki Deep Seaport project from 18 to 20%. LASG raises equity in Lekki Deep Seaport project from 18 to 20%. And lastly, from the Vanguard, Nigerian cement to witness positive outlook in 2018. Nigerian cement to witness positive outlook in 2018. Alright, just before I open the phone lines now, let's talk about the Sun headlines for this 5th day of February 2018. Okay, for the Sun headlines now, how ID card scheme will stem activities of charlatans Nanta. How ID card scheme will stem activities of charlatan Nanta. How Nigeria's airlines can survive 2018. How Nigeria's airlines can survive 2018. Another headline coming from the Sun. Non-inclusion of rail tracks setback for Lekki Port, say stakeholders. Non-inclusion of rail tracks setback for Lekki Port, say stakeholders. Sentiments trail herdsmen's killing because Buhari is Fulani Aluko. Sentiments trail herdsmen's killings because Buhari is Fulani Aluko. Another headline from the Sun. 2019, fulfill your 2015 promises first, Isong tells Buhari. 2019, fulfill your 2015 promises first, Isong tells Buhari. Nigerians can't risk another 4 years of Buhari will be. Nigerians can't risk another 4 years of Buhari will be. Another headline coming from the Sun. As Buhari leads African in fight against corruption terrorism. As Buhari leads African in fight against corruption terrorism. Chan 2018, Atlas Lions humiliate Eagles in final. Chan 2018, Atlas Lions humiliate Eagles in final. And lastly from the Sun, the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifier, Rwanda calls up 7 professionals to battle Nigeria. 2019 FIFA World Cup qualifier, Rwanda calls up 7 professionals to battle Nigeria. And of course, you can get on board with us this morning on the Newspaper Review Show. 08058819119, 08058219119. Once again, 08058819119, 08058219119. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, my brother. How do you do?
I eat fine, but I'm not fine somehow.
What is wrong with you? Have you not eaten?
That is story of another day. You know what this guy is tonight? That is story of another day right now. I will talk about that later. My name is Ozubulu. Maestro, I want to talk about what I face. We have created 1 million jobs since MG. That is federal government, right?
Yes, absolutely happened.
And I've been meaning to ask them, where is that job? We don't need to lie all the time. You lie in the morning, you lie in the afternoon, you lie in the night. Where is that job? Where there are millions of graduates out there looking for jobs in this country and they're telling lies they have created jobs. I don't know why these guys are lying. Let us stop lying and tell these people the truth. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you, Sodi. I remember that you, of course, get on board with us this morning on the show. It's about the newspaper review. We've just reviewed 3 newspapers. Very soon, who entered this day newspaper headlines for the 5th day of February 2018. 08058319119, 08058219119. Let's hear from you on the other side. Okay, so let's go to the this day while we of course wait for your calls to come in. Keep trying. I know network is very difficult around here, but then keep trying to see how you can be able to get on board with us this morning on the show. Once again, 08058319119, 08058219119. Let's go to the this day headlines for the 5th day of February 2018. FG to tighten news around fast defaulters by obtaining bank details. FG to tighten news around fast defaulters by obtaining bank details. IBB speaks to this day. Our firm statement says Nigeria needs new breed of leaders. IBB speaks to this day. Our firm statement says Nigeria needs new breed of leaders. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, once again, Maestro.
Okay, good morning, Sonny.
Yeah, I call, but my name is System Leader on the line.
Alright, so which of the headlines?
Yeah, I saw on the board that says fulfill your 2015 promise to Nigeria because of 2019. Somebody tells Buhari. Yeah, and I think that one is quite correct. Because before this Buhari guy came into the state government, this present state government, it's not for me. He was even going around with everywhere. He was like a heaven, take us to heaven, take us to this one, that one. In 3 months' time, this how what they call them, Boko Haram and the health will get forgotten story. What's happening right now? In 3 months' time, you're gonna make dollar to become one naira. What's happening right now? Arresting everywhere. Where is that change from this house? Where is that change? So Buhari should assess himself. Just assess himself. Talk about 2019. At the end of this very time, just assess himself and go home and sit down. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Sonny. Maybe when I see Buhari, I'll of course relay a message to him. I was still talking about the This Day headlines for the 5th day of February 2018. Ganduje urges Fulani herdsmen to relocate to Kano. Ganduje urges Fulani herdsmen to relocate to Kano. 2 Nigerians among victims of Italian far-right gunman. 2 Nigerians among victims of Italian far-right gunman. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name? Hey, my brother, I can barely hear you. Can you repeat your name again? Where are you calling from?
I said I'm calling from another.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
What I'm complaining is that the man should leave the seat and send that.
Is that the headline you're reacting to?
Yes.
Who should leave the seat?
The man who's there in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. All right. I'll relay a message. All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Nobody here now. All right. So talking about This Day headlines. FG Agriculture has created 7 million jobs. FG Agriculture has created 7 million jobs. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Stefan from Nnewi.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I just want to talk about the statement to say this 2015 is not coming for 2019. I also agree with that statement, but not entirely. Because if we should go by premises before people for the election, but if we not have premises before people for the election, then
go ahead, I'm listening to you. Are you there? I think we lost him there. Get the callers back. Alright, we're still talking about This Day headlines for the 5th day of February 2018. FG State LGAs shared 5.9 trillion naira in 2019. FG State LGs shared 5.9 trillion naira in 2019. Understanding not confrontation will end farmers' headers clashes, says Ekweremadu. Understanding not confrontation will end farmers' headers clashes. That's okay. Let me take that again. Understanding not confrontation will end farmers' headers clashes, says Ekweremadu. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, anybody home? Okay, we're still talking about This Day now. Secondus, PDP has developed strategies to win in 2019. Secondus, PDP has developed strategies to win in 2019. 22 opposition parties meet on insecurity 2019 elections. 22 opposition parties meet on insecurity 2019 elections. Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. What's your name again?
Yeah,
okay, go ahead. From Nnewi.
Yes, I was saying that I align myself with that statement of receiving premises, but I differ in the sense that if we should go by the fulfillment of premises before taking re-election, then I'm saying that no Nigerian politician is eligible for re-election because some of them have ever fulfilled the premises, both serving and summer. Okay, but then the president unfortunately has performed so woefully that it is unprecedented. So in as much as we want to condemn the president's performance, which I attribute much to his economic team, he has not actually employed the services of the professionals and technocrats to take on this job. It will be ill advised to say that because of his non-performance and non-fulfillment of his promises, he shouldn't seek the re-election.
then we should be doing right the term of the governors. Anybody should be eligible to speak. Then in this of IBD and the controversy being records from the statements issued, I just want to say that maybe bring this clear to our people that we are saying that IBD maybe we all have settlement him and he's trying the supervisor of police that is trying to arrest this man. I just want us to be guided. The essence of arresting this statement is not for the purpose of issuing that statement. Instead, he issued a statement and aligned it with someone who has denied it. So he was kind of trying to claim someone else's position in order to say what he wanted to say. If as such as the way says, the government says that he doesn't have a hand in that statement, then that is on the ground that which assailed this statement is being arrested, not on the ground of releasing that statement. I just want to make it very clear. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I remember that in case you're just joining us, this is the Newspaper Review Show for the 5th day of February 2018. Okay, let's go to the Daily Times now. The Daily Times headlines for this day. Petroleum Union denies embarking on industrial action. Petroleum Union denies embarking on industrial action. NEC allows EEDC customers enumeration exercise. And NEC allows EEDC customers enumeration exercise. Enugu 2019, why there can be strong opposition to Ugwanyi return Nzugu. Enugu 2019, why there can't be strong opposition to Ugwanyi's return Nzugu. Breaking, IBB to Buhari, don't seek second term. Breaking, IBB to Buhari, don't seek second term. Another headline coming from the Daily Times. 2019, go home with your honor intact and arrest cleric tells Buhari. 2019, go home with your honor intact and arrest cleric tells Buhari. APC urges Buhari to dissolve NDDC board. APC urges Buhari to dissolve NDDC board. Rerun for Mashi Dusi Federal Constituency of Katsina holds Saturday. Rerun for Mashi Dusi Federal Constituency of Katsina holds Saturday. Ekiti governor election. Stakeholders rally supporter for Owolabi. Ekiti governor re-election. Stakeholders rally support for Owolabi. Okay, so that's the headline. The last one coming from the Daily Times for this 5th day of February 2018. Let's go to the Vanguard just before we run out of the studio now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, I think we've lost that one now. I think that should be Sonny. Sonny, if you're the one, definitely get to call me back. Let's run to the Guardian newspaper headlines for this 5th day of February 2018. Using fashion to start important conversations. Using fashion to start important conversations. That's of course another one coming from the Guardian headlines for today. How to use exercise to boost your metabolism. How to use exercise to boost your metabolism. Zero refining capacity costs airlines 500 million liters fuel shortage yearly. Zero refining capacity costs airlines 500 million liters fuel shortage yearly. Another headline from the Guardian. Thailand seizes Nigeria's smuggled ivory as rescued chimpanzees face uncertain future. Drama confusion as Babangida disowns quit advice to Buhari. Drama confusion as Babangida disowns quit advice to Buhari. Hakim threatens to protest naked against non-payment of Imo judges. Hakim threatens to protest naked against non-payment of Imo judges. Another headline from The Guardian. BPP National Assembly berates MDA's poor compliance with Procurement Act. BPP National Assembly berates MDA's poor compliance with Procurement Act. Reps uncover another missing $202 million from NIA. Reps uncover another missing $202 million from NIA. And lastly from The Guardian, government reinstates warnings on offshore heavens. Government reinstates warnings on offshore heavens. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my show.
Good morning, Sonny. Welcome back.
My name is Sonny. My show here, I just thank God for what's happening right now.
Okay.
I know we say in Igbo land, the next and then you can be issue. I'm gonna list all these, like all these ex-presidents that are coming out now. You know, last time, Obasanjo came out and said, Buhari, I was like, what this one was kind of saying. Now, eyes and come out again to tell the truth. Tell this man if he has done nothing. He has failed us. Let us stop pretending. But he has failed. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you so much. Okay, so let's see if we can be able to squeeze in one more call now. 0805 31919 0805 21919. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name?
Yes, awesome.
Okay, from Nnewi, right?
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
We had the headline that talks about about 5% trillion naira in the last year of the government. We think that Nigeria has cost money, but it's a thing of it's an unfortunate thing that this money being shared is not reflected in the living standard of Nigeria. So it betters on the question of what was this money used for by all of us of government. Okay, and the Minister of Labor and Employment is telling us there are millions of jobs. You know, I'm sorry, it's unfortunate that our own brother is beginning to speak from the two sides of his mouth. He talked about before now using 1 billion naira for the dollar of a CMA. He came out to denounce it, debunk it, and now he's telling us millions. And we forget that about a month ago, it was on record that Nigeria in 2017, 12 million jobs were lost, and that is added to the people that are not employed. And if he's coming out now to tell us that millions of jobs were created so fast, he should tell us where and who these people are, where they were employed, the kind of job they do, and the kind of setups or government establishments where they worked or they are working. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so that's the much we can take on from the newspaper review show for this 5th day of February 2018. I'm sure we'll do this again tomorrow morning, same time, same station. Until then, have a fantastic Monday. Bye for now.
The difference between a politician and a statesman is that a politician thinks about the next election, while the statesman thinks about the next generation. James Freeman Clark. Good morning to you and welcome to this edition of the People's Congress here in Authority 91.9. I am Okanume Nkem, your host on the People's Congress. The third force narrative has been the talk on every average Nigerian, like a lot anticipated 2018, and of course it has been a year of so much activities in the nation political sphere. Political parties in Nigeria have begun to map out strategies on how to clinch to the number one seat in the nation as well as the other political positions in Nigeria. The opposition political party, the People's Democratic Party, is not left out as it is trying to bridge every gap that may hinder its agenda in 2019 general elections. Just yesterday, in Asaba Delta State, members of the National Working Committee led by its chairman, Uche Secondus, as well as other party stakeholders, including governors across the country, held a meeting in strategizing for the grassroots mobilization. On the other side, controversy as another letter has been reported to have emanated from the camp of the former military president Babangida Ibrahim, and he said that the president Muhammadu Buhari should not contest for 2019 elections, saying that the next election in 2019 therefore presents us a unique opportunity to reinvent the wheel and provoke fresh leadership that would immediately begin the process of healing the wounds in the land and ensuring that the wishes and aspirations of every Nigerian and all the people are realized in building and sustaining national cohesion and consensus. For more information on that particular news, you can go to Vanguard to get more of that. Good morning to you once again. This morning we have some public analysts in the studio with me to take perspective on the conversation we have this morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Emeka Odiono and Mr. Okoye Francis, public affair analyst and of course social media promoters. All right, good morning to you, sirs.
Good morning. Good morning.
The good morning wasn't coming out well.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having us here.
All right, good morning to you. So we are going to start off by, let's just give a little background of what we're talking about. The former president released a statement on Tuesday, 23rd of January, where he made a proposal for what will salvage Nigerian situation. He also said the movement may not necessarily be a political party. 8 days after that statement, the movement was launched. And on Thursday, the 1st day of February, the former president registered as a member of this particular movement. So let's begin the conversation proper this morning. The former president in his letter dismissed the Muhammadu Buhari's administration and said the ruling party APC and opposition party PDP are not viable. Yes, that was what, everybody depicted from that letter he wrote. They are not viable. That Nigerians should look forward to a better party or a third force and not the APC or the opposition party PDP. Let us start from, trying to get what our guest in the studio this morning think about this statement by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. Over to you now, Mr. Francis Okoye.
Yes, Okanome. We are talking about Olusegun Obasanjo's statement regarding the situation
that we have found ourselves in Nigeria today, particularly as it affects the non-performance of the Buhari administration. What Obasanjo has said is not, to me, new to many Nigerians. He just relayed what most of us who are Nigerians and those who are not even Nigerians who are in Nigeria are experiencing on a daily basis. Obasanjo just re-echoed the economic quagmire that is ravaging this country, high rate of unemployment, insecurity, all these menace of herdsmen attack in the north, middle belt, and the rest of the country. Now, Obasanjo has read all the nearly 3 years of Buhari's administration, and he has concluded that Buhari has not really done well. And as such, he is suggesting and had advised that Mr. President do leave office and allow a new person to come on board. Now, what is Obasanjo agitating? When you look at what during the launching of the third force last few days, Obasanjo is agitating three main things. First, he said there is a missing link in the Nigerian administrative apparatus between the youth and the elderly. Obasanjo is advocating that there is need for youth at the government, the governance of this country. He is agitating that more women are allowed to participate in politics. Obasanjo is also agitating that a national coalition that can bring a total restructuring, not just restructuring in terms of the way Nigerian administration is governed, but restructuring also in terms of the mind. Our minds needs to be restructured in such a way that we can be able to allow the youth to come in and take over. But look at where I have my own personal problem with Obasanjo's coalition. The people championing the coalition.
Okay, we're going to come to that. Okay, definitely we're going to come to that. Before I go to you now, Mr. Emeka Odiono. I want to ask Mr. Francis, the last time you were here, you were a member of the PDP. Okay, today you are here and in the full regalia. And can you tell us what happened? Why the transition? What happened?
The truth of the matter is that APGA is the party to beat as far as Anambra State, Southeast, and Nigeria is concerned. If from what Obasanjo said, he said both PDP and APC have failed. In other words, Obasanjo is advocating for APGA. So what do you expect me to
Mr.
do?
Francis,
so I have just joined APGA to ensure that Afi Buamanfu.
Okay,
that is why I have joined APGA.
Afi Mamanfu.
Yeah, Afi Buamanfu.
That was your genuine reason for defecting.
Yes.
Okay, we hope to see more of you. All right, over to you now, Mr. Emeka Odiono. What do you think about the statement by the former president saying that both the PDP and the APC are not viable?
Yeah, thank you, okay. I read what Obasanjo said about Buhari. He gave him pass mark in two areas: fighting corruption and tackling insurgency. He gave him pass mark. Then the economy, OBJ said Buhari has failed. Yeah, sometimes you look at the messenger. Some people will say take the message and leave the messenger. In that area of the economy and every other thing, there are places Buhari did not do well. But I looked at Obasanjo's letter to Buhari and I saw a lot of hypocrisy there.
Okay.
He didn't advise. He has become a letter writer.
All right. No, I asked you, okay, let me now, put the question this way. PDP and APC not viable. What does he mean by that? Talking about the ruling party, the APC, saying they are not viable, and also the opposition party, the PDP, not viable. So, who is?
Because Obasanjo, maybe he was no longer in the scheme of things. He wanted to be relevant. He has allocated to himself God, who will come and choose our leaders for us. He said APC and the PDP are not viable. Then he thought about the third force coalition, but I knew where he was going, that he was going to form a party.
Okay, are you going with him that you know already where he's going to?
I knew when he made that statement that he was on a journey.
Okay. Are you on that journey with him?
I'm not joining with him.
Okay, you're not joining with him. You're just
Tell Force coalition. Yes, I concur with OBJ. But outside of the two main parties, the Tell Force should be Apuga.
okay. Now we're not okay. We're going to get to this, Mr. Emeka, because we're going to look at the basic issue we have at hand now. So over to you now, Mr. Francis Okoye. When we're talking about this coalition, okay, a lot of people are saying probably it's not the political force that we are obviously looking at, okay, but the basic challenge now is this coalition movement the third force that everybody is been agitating or looking out for? Is it a challenge or a solution to the, just like you said, the economic quagmire, the chaos at the moment in the country? Is this third force of this coalition movement by the ex-president going to be a solution or a challenge to these political parties, talking about the PDP and the APC?
That is exactly why I said that we should now begin to look at those who are championing this third force movement or coalition. Why I say that is this: if it is allowed to be championed by the same people that have put us in the mess we are in today, I think we are not going to get any headway. Obasanjo that we are talking about is part of the problem we have today. Obasanjo was one of those that brought in OBJ. We knew what happened in 2014, 2015, how he tore his PDP membership card, how he lambasted Goodluck Jonathan, wrote the same letter. Mind you that this letter did not start today. Obasanjo started writing this kind of letter since 1984. Since 1986, sorry, when he wrote to this same President Buhari, when Buhari was a military president, telling Buhari that he should sit up. Not too long after Obasanjo wrote that letter to Buhari, Buhari was removed. A military coup headed by what was his name again? Babangida came and sacked Buhari out of office. So what are we saying? Obasanjo has been a letter-writing president. We know he will be someone that has been Obasanjo's political lifestyle. We know, but that does not mean that the message contained in the letter he wrote to President Buhari does not hold any water. It holds so much water. But what I'm saying in essence is that the implementation, the architects, those who are going to champion this third force coalition, if it is going to be championed by the same people that I saw during the inauguration about 4 days ago, I think we are going to be in a mess. Then again, my colleague here, Emeka Odiono, has mentioned about he knows where Obasanjo is heading at. That he knows Obasanjo was about going to form another political party. I quite disagree with him. I disagree. Obasanjo, we know, is a trickish fellow. He will always not want you to torpedo him and know where he's always headed to. That is not where I think Obasanjo is heading to. Obasanjo may at the end of the day want to see a situation where he will at the end of the day even endorse the same PMB he's criticizing. That's the way I'm seeing it. But what I'm saying in essence is that this is an opportunity for all of us youths, all of us well-meaning Nigerians. Like IBB has spoken I think 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, but he came out to say that wasn't. He wasn't the one who wrote that letter. And he rewrote another one.
No. He's IBB's head. What's his name? Is it Afebu or who? Yes, he said that statement remains his august statement. That the IBB remains the person that made us.
So why do you think there is a denial? Why do you think there is a denial?
No, the denial is coming from the APC government. We know all these tricks. It's coming from, they were the people that masterminded that denial, making it to look as if it's coming from OBJ's aid. It's not true. So the truth of the matter is that, IBB's aid. The truth of the matter remains that IBB has also endorsed what Obasanjo is agitating for. But look at the area I'm coming from. Let us, the youths, let well-meaning Nigerians take over and champion this cause. From the way Obasanjo is going, we may head into a doom. That is my own take there.
All right, thank you, Mr. Francis Okoye. Over to you, Mr. Emeka Odiono. The same question I asked him. Do you think this coalition movement is going to prefer solutions, or is going to be a challenge at the moment with the crisis going on in the political corridors, if I may say?
The coalition will prefer challenges. But let's look at the messenger and the antecedent And what I think the coalition should go like 2006, 2007, you brought Umaru Yar'Adua, told us he was the best. Nigerians voted for him. Years later, he became sick, and he championed the doctrine of necessity that removed Yar'Adua for Jonathan. 4 years down the line, you wrote letters to Jonathan. Because you wrote 2 letters private, the third one was public. That Jonathan was not doing well. He removed him. Then came to Buhari. He worked behind the scene for Buhari. OBJ worked behind the scene for Buhari, and Buhari won. Now he came again with the third force coalition. Okay, now let us look at those championing this third force. They are from PDP. And let me tell you, some PDP, when Obasanjo wrote this letter, PDP members were rejoicing. They were rejoicing that now OBJ will come and support them.
When you say rejoice, what do you mean literally?
Now, some other person who was not their member has come out to say that Buhari has failed. So, but they didn't know that Buhari has failed. The OBJ was not saying that the option now was PDP. So at the time he wrote the letter. Then when you look at events, who are the people joining this third force? Yesterday, Nation newspaper, you will read it, one of the headlines, McAfee, Lamido, 4 of them weighing options. The one people mentioned there are PDP members. When the third force was launched, Prince Olabunsoyo Inlola was governor of Osun State under the PDP ticket. Donald Duke, PDP governor, former from Cross River State. So those who are joining McAfee and co, who are weighing options, are members of PDP. No strong APC member has joined the coalition, Obasanjo's coalition, and no APGA stakeholder, strong one, has joined. So he's weakening the power of the opposition, therefore preparing an easy win for Buhari. If he is not working for Buhari.
Wait, if I may get you correctly, you're saying that he is weakening strategically, he's weakening the opposition party and strengthening
because
why do you say that?
Well, that's because those who championed it, Prince Oyinlola and Donald Duke, when it was launched, and Akin Oshintoku, they are PDP members. No APC member was there, no African member was there. Then yesterday, I told you the Nation newspaper yesterday, McAfee, Lamido, 4 of them, 42,000 people, weighing options, the first option. So if you weaken the power of PDP, and PDP people are rising up to defend their party, it is PDP that will suffer. PDP will finally come up, end up the third during presidential election. As Africa gets strengthened, OBJ keeps weakening PDP. Who knows if he's not inadvertently working for Buhari?
Okay, until we have to speak on facts. Okay, right about now we don't know where he's headed and what this coalition movement really is. Where it's taking us. We're still watching and observing.
You know already those who are joining.
Yeah, those who are joining. How about I think when Mr. Francis Okoye was talking, he said restructuring the mind. How about maybe before they joined, he had already restructured their mind?
Especially the minds of David Mark and co.
Is that impossible?
Okay, where is the platform? Where is the structure?
No, it's a question. It's that impossible?
It is not impossible.
Okay.
But I'm looking at the party he's weakening.
All right, Mr. Emeka, let's not dwell on that. Everyone who is listening to us, welcome. It is still the People's Congress here in Authority 91.9. And of course, this morning we are looking at the coalition movement led by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. Could this be the third force we are much anticipating? Could this be, a solution to this crisis? And people asking, we need a third party. We need a party that will come, and shows that they are viable and take over power. I don't know what to say, but let's just keep observing. 2019 is around the corner. Less than 11 months, the 2019 presidential election will be, with us. So, but for now, we're just anticipating, observing, and speculating. Before we go further, I want to call the phone lines or phone numbers for people who might want to participate by giving their contributions or what they think about the coalition movement led by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. The numbers to call us on are 0805883119 or 0805882119. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling in from?
My name is Saint Badmos Onoha. I'm calling from East Nyoma, Inolo,
Imo State. Can I go on?
Yeah, you can go on now. What's your submission?
Good. It's better we tell ourselves the simple truth.
All right.
And the truth is this. There is nothing like PDP. There is nothing like APC. As long as federal also is concerned. Let me point it very clear this morning. There are 7 people whom I respect so much. Because as you see me, there are only 2 things I respect in a man. Number 1 is the authority, and the number 2 is the age. Then I'm going to give you the names of those that have the 2 qualities. Number 1 is Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Number 2 is Ibrahim Babangida. Number 3, Abdul Salam Abubakar. Number 4, C.Y. Danjuma. Number 5, Yakub Gowon. Number 6, Sultan of Sokoto. Number 7, Edwin Clark. These 7 people is the people that I respect. These 7 people are the shift makers. They are the king makers we have in this country. And there is nothing you can do about that. I just want to go further based on the analysis I heard from one speaker in the studio. He said that what Obasanjo wrote is this and that. Let me tell you, Obasanjo has the authority. Obasanjo has the age. So you cannot underestimate whatever he did. And as it stands now, those people that I'm telling you, they are now going against the present government. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay.
So if these people are against this government, whether you like it or not, whether APC or PDP, whether heaven falls, this government is going to go. It's not a matter of whether the Nigerians are voted. It's not a matter of whether you have your PVC. These are the king makers, and there is nothing you can do about it. So as it stands now, President Buhari is in a very big trouble.
All right. All right. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you, Obasanjo has declared openly against this government, and
hello. Okay, I'm very sorry. Network got bad and we had to let you go. Okay, I'll quickly allow our guests to react to that call, and then there is something I was going to ask before that call came in. But I'll allow you, Mr. Francis. You go first. What do you think? What are your reservations about what the last caller had just said?
Yes, the last caller has just said his mind, and he has the right to say what he has just said. He mentioned 7 eminent Nigerians who he said he respects so much in Nigeria, and who he believes are the people that holds key to the progress or backwardness of this country. I think I quite disagree with him. In as much as I think the people he has just mentioned are not actually the people I will give such honor or such privilege to be the people that I will say that this country revolves around. But be that as it may, me personally, I don't believe that we owe our progress or backwardness to any set of people. Nobody will tell me that and we must follow it. And because of that, OBJ has spoken that whether we like it or not, it must come to pass. I really disagree. Now, why did I say so? Like I told you, I want us to take OBJ's statement, hook, line, and sinker, and see how we implement it and make it work.
Can you take?
Country. But let us remove the messenger.
But that's what I want to ask you. Can you take the message, and leave the messenger who actually brought the message?
Yes.
At the moment.
Yes. How are we going to do it?
Okay.
Nigerians are people who are going to vote. Believe you me, all these people that he has just mentioned, 7 of them, none of them is even going to vote on election day. We have not seen any of them voted in the past elections.
Okay. No, what I'm saying is, okay.
I'm coming. So how are we going to take the message? The message is that PMB Buhari is not doing well. The message is that we need to remove Buhari. These are 2 things.
And put who?
That is what I'm saying. is not what I will come here in the studio today and say. It's too early to do that.
No,
but we should begin now to, agitate, begin now to structure our minds towards that change that we need. When the time comes, Nigerians will tell you how they want that change to be.
Okay, remember you said the former president in his speech said that he was suggesting a national coalition movement. Okay, now that was what led me to asking you, can you take the message and leave the messenger? Because can you form a coalition movement, or can you lead?
No coalition movement that will be formed at this point in time that can outstage the already existing political parties, the three main political parties of Nigeria of today, PDP, APC and APCA. No coalition. That's my personal submission.
I'm going to come back to you on that. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you, Authority FM. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling in from?
Yeah, my name is Ebere. I'm calling from Asaba.
Okay, Barry calling from Asaba. What's your submission this morning?
Yes, I want to tell for Obasanjo comment. Let me tell Obasanjo comment. It's just like the speaker before. Obasanjo is the past. He's going for the problem that we are facing for this country. Because Obasanjo is not telling Nigeria the truth. Obasanjo needs to tell everybody to tell Nigeria that nobody bears the name of Nigeria. That what we have, even Obasanjo is a good work. Then whoever is out of war, we are just don't let everybody do because I was after an airplane, they are killing people. Nobody do anything.
Alright, thank you. You've just made your point, but please, guys, everyone at home, remember to be very civil when you call. Do not make malicious statements or derogatory speech, okay? Please just go straight to what you have to say and do that while I take our calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost him. Mr. Emeka Odion, I think it's time to allow you to, to make your observations, because I realized that when the last caller called, you had some reservations, and even while Mr. Francis was trying to elucidate and explain further, there were some things you were not agreeing to. Okay, can we hear that now?
I agreed with Francis on most things he said.
Okay.
The last caller sort of concurred with me about the man OBJ. So let's just go back to the antecedent. It was 2 minutes. There are things I have in mind that I can talk about OBJ. So when he said Buhari is not doing well in the economy, let's talk about OBJ. For the 8 years he presided over the affairs of this country, he was talking about power. They did nothing in power sector until 6 months to handle. The biggest corruption cases in Nigeria were recorded during OBJ's time.
So are you trying to say that he's not in the right place to actually criticize?
Hypocrisy is the cardinal sin. I always say it. I'm talking about the messenger, Harley Button, National ID card, and co. Bola Ige died during his time. I'm not saying he was one that killed, no. But
well,
during his time, there was corruption.
The truth is, we're not.
Lagos Ibadan Expressway was a comatose. He did nothing there until Umoru came in. Because some people died in Zakibian and Dodi, military people were sent there.
Okay, Mr. Emeka, I will just ask you this question. Does that make some of those things on the letter he has written to the president, does it make them lies?
I said, the things he said are the things we know. We discuss everywhere, marketplaces, CAU joint, village square. We discuss, we know. But the letter was not from a genuine heart.
Okay, the letter was not from a genuine heart, but what the content of the letter actually is genuine.
Nepotism, yes. Buhari is nepotistic. Economy not really doing well, but the national reserve increased.
Okay, we're going to come back to
the third force he's talking about. You cannot build a structure. It's just a year to the election. How would you build a structure? We have the three existing parties already: PDP, APC, APCA. As people, parties we should be talking about, not the third force.
I'm going to come back to you, Mr. Emeka. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Your name and where you're calling in from?
Okay, my name is Nkemu Katsu. I'm calling from Oka.
All right, Nkemu Katsu, welcome on board. You go ahead now.
Sorry?
I said you go on.